What makes marriage work? You guys, I don't think there's a straight answer to that. There's no straight answer as to why what makes marriage work, but a thought just came into my head, and I feel like there are three weird things that I feel makes marriage work. Yeah, there is no straight answer. Nobody can tell you do this, do that. That's what's gonna make your marriage work. Nah, no. So, first of all, the first weird thing I'm gonna be saying here, in my 9 years of marriage, I have learned that I'm just going to be styling my hair. Not styling, just packing it anyways. As I was saying, conflict, that's the first thing. And you might say, oh, how can conflict make my marriage work? How? What do you mean by conflicts? And really, honestly, you guys, during my first years of marriage, I feel like nobody told me that conflicts are okay in marriage. Don't get me wrong, you don't need to be shouting over your heads for, you know, you to drive home your point to your spouse. But conflicts in the sense that you guys are able to fight or disagree, not fight, while still being kind and respectful to the other person. That is what makes marriage work. I've noticed that anytime my husband and I kind of like disagree on a thing, I get to know him better, he gets to know me better. Like it's a learning process for the both of us. So right now, in my 9th year of marriage, I really don't shy away from conflict. Like bring the fight, let us fight it. When we fight it finish, we are okay. We know how we're gonna settle it, and that settlement is very, very, very sweet, you guys. And it makes our love and our bond stronger. So I feel like conflicts are is a way of knowing and understanding your partner more. Like I always say, I'm not a marriage coach, I'm not a relationship expert, but I am 9 years into this thing and I learn on the way. I'm still learning. I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, and we might never even get to be perfect. That's just the hard truth, but it gets better. So during my first years of marriage, we used to quarrel, we used to argue. I used to feel like, okay, this man doesn't love me, and he too will be like, who did I marry and all that. But now that I have grown in the marriage, I'm not afraid of conflicts anymore. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. I'm not scared to fight. I'm not scared to say, okay, you see all those build up of resentment. That is actually the worst thing that can ever happen in marriage, because I feel like when you keep building all those things up, not telling your partner, okay, baby, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. I don't like how you spoke to me. I don't like how you I'm calling you out on your BS straight up, so that you know where to work on. You know how I want to be loved and how I don't want to be treated. Yeah, sorry, I just had to look at myself. So yeah, conflict is number one. Don't be shy of conflict. If you're newly married and you're having issues like fighting every other day, it's okay. You're gonna get over it. Like right now, I'm not scared to disagree. We're adults, so we know how to agree to disagree while still being kind and respectful to each other. That's the key word. Still be kind. You don't need to call each other nasty name. Nobody needs to hit anybody. Like you get. So another thing that really I feel like makes marriage work is, selflessness. You guys, when I the only advice my mom gave me when I was about to get married was, Ify, you have to give, give. I'm looking for my hairband. Give, and continue to give. When she told me that thing, I was like, let me enter the marriage first and see. And really, you have to keep giving. You have to have a level of selflessness, just like Jesus Christ. I'm not even joking. Man and woman But now, why I didn't agree with my mom was that she wanted it to just come from my side, which nah, I cannot keep pouring from an empty cup. You understand? So when the man gives, I give also. I can't keep giving, be the one giving, and no reciprocation or reciprocating. What is the word? So you get what I mean? Selflessness. Honestly, you just have to be selfless to get married. Sometimes when I want to choose myself almost every time. I mean, you still have to have all those me time and what have you. For the most part, you are doing whatever you're doing in a selfless, with a selfless, like just being selfless at the back of your mind to sum it all up. Like, you just need to be selfless in marriage. Nothing anybody can tell me. Selflessness is like number one. You can't choose yourself all the time. You have to please your spouse. You have to please your kids. Your husband has to please you. Do you understand what I mean? That's what makes marriage work. Now, the third weird thing I feel like makes marriage work. I hope you guys can hear me rather. Makes marriage work is oh my goodness. Let me look at myself. Knowing that you do not you're not gonna find anybody better than your spouse outside. That is the honest truth. You're not going to find anybody better than your spouse outside. Like, nobody's better than your spouse outside. You see that person that is trying to deceive you that they are better than your spouse? Probably when you even get into the marriage with that person or relationship with that person, you will know that you don't know what you have until you lose it, literally. So, nobody is better. Good man no day outside. Good woman no day outside again. Really? So when both of you are on the same page, like we day here, because where am I going to? Where else am I going to? We day here together. When both of you are on the same page, like you start up your marriage like with the same interests, me and you we're gonna work it out. We are gonna work it out no matter what. That is actually when you have that mindset, I feel like that is actually what makes your marriage work. Nah, not good. My hair is getting old, but I'm still trying to pet it. That is actually what makes your marriage work, you guys. So nobody there outside though, just to sum it all up. I hope you guys can hear me. Oh my god. Nobody is outside. Nobody is outside. Nobody is outside. Your spouse is the best man or woman for you. Just let that sink in. Let it sink in very, very well. You guys have to be on the boat page. But now, what happens to people that are not on the same page in their relationship when it's just the woman giving and giving and giving, and it's just the man also giving and giving and giving? That is what I don't know. I don't know. And when you if you remove domestic violence from the whole drama or from the whole situation, and some men like, I don't know, you get what I mean. Men are just it sometimes. And really, when it comes to selflessness, I feel like most men should try to be selfless, more selfless, because drop that your ego, drop it. Tell your wife you're sorry. Do you get? Drop it one side. In the marriage, it is you and your wife. All those people that are telling you outside, okay, you they do this one for this woman, you are doing this one for your wife. As a man, if something happens tomorrow to you, they're not gonna be there. It's just you and your spouse, your wife. So better treat her right. Drop your ego aside as a man. Yeah, drop it aside. So the answer to my question, I mean, the question still remains: what happens to people that just keep giving, giving, both man or woman, just keep giving, and the partner is not reciprocating? What do you think the other party should do? What do you think? I really want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Oh my god, this my hair is not looking fly, but we're gonna manage it like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I have relayed 1 or 2 points in my video. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.